So what we have going on today is what I am going to call the ripple effect. We are seeing the effects of the end of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. We're going to talk about that in this video. What's next for Ripple? What do they have in store? And what does this victory mean for the overall crypto space? So let's jump into it in this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on X as well if you're watching over there, and let's get into our video here. So Brad Garlinghouse has come out and officially said and stated that, and Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of Ripple. He has said that the SEC has dropped its appeal against Ripple now, so the lawsuit is officially over. So let's go over, and we're going to actually take a look at a short video from Brad Garlinghouse. I'm just going to play the first of it just so you guys can hear it basically for yourselves. So we're going to jump over here for 1 second, and this is Brad Garlinghouse here.
As many of you know, just over 4 years ago, the United States SEC filed its lawsuit against Ripple. I'm finally able to announce that this case has ended. It's over. Sitting here today and reflecting on 4 years ago, it seems very clear to me that this case was doomed from the start. In so many ways, it was the first major shot fired in the war on crypto. I truly felt like I knew then that Ripple was not only on the right side of the law, but I felt that we were also going to be proven to be on the right side of history.
And that they were on the right side of history is definitely what happened here. So SEC drops the Ripple XRP lawsuit, and this is really a victory for the industry. Now, he does go on to say a little bit more, but we're going to cover a little bit of that in this video here. So, or in this article, sorry. So victory for the industry is what Brad Garlinghouse is calling this. Now, on March 19th, today, they announced that they're dismissing the case, ending 4 long years of litigation against the blockchain developer for 1.3 billion in unregistered securities offerings in 2020. Now, this feels like a victory for the industry and a beginning of a new chapter, he says. So he goes on, this is a part of that video that I just showed you there. He says the most significant reversal this is the most significant reversal by the SEC under President Donald Trump. Now, previous drop charges against other crypto firms have been happening as well, but this is really the most prominent one that we've been waiting for. Now, those other drop cases include Coinbase, Kraken, Uniswap, plus others for similar alleged security law violations. And really what it comes down to is the stance on crypto is changing. The SEC is now becoming a little bit more open to crypto adoption and crypto practices being accepted in the law in the United States. So what that really means is they're basically taking an open approach, right? They're opening their minds to changes, and that's really what it comes down to. Because in traditional finance and in government, we have these perceptions that what's in place works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And when we say when it's not broke, don't fix it, it means it's working for them, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's working for everybody. The small people, it doesn't. They say that they're there to protect us, but in all realness and all seriousness, they're there to make it as easy for them as possible. And it benefits the high wealth members of society is basically what it does, especially in traditional finance. It's a hard way to make money in stocks, as well as in the traditional finance industry, unless you already have a lot of money. Where crypto gives more people, smaller wealth people, more opportunities in that regard. So this is really nice to see. I'm really happy that this is finally ending. I've been talking about this on the channel for as long as I've had my YouTube channel, and it's just this is just finally an end to a bad era, right? And it's very, very nice to see. But under former President Joe Biden, the SEC brought upwards of 100 enforcement actions against crypto firms. Gary Gensler almost taken it personally, it seemed, his war against crypto, and it's finally coming to an end, and this is really nice. The new chapter started with the reset at both Congress and executive branch, where Trump came in and nominated Paul Atkins, Scott Besson, and brought on David Sachs as Garlinghouse, and that is really good. David Sachs, we know, I'm learning a little bit about him, and he is the crypto czar. So he's the one that's kind of in charge of overseeing basically talks about crypto and you know, kind of getting everything kind of regularly like together and people to, you know, bring in their opinions and just kind of do the right process, right? Ripple's focusing on expansion now. Garlinghouse has added. Now Ripple has invested over 2 billion in investments and acquisitions across the crypto landscape. Some of those have nothing to do with XRP, because if crypto does well, he says he fundamentally believes Ripple will do well as well. So that does make sense. And like they've always said, you know, the whole lawsuit was more about, you know, the industry than anything, right? Because if they don't have the industry, that what's XRP? XRP is not going to matter, right? So, you know, in a way, protecting the industry is kind of what was on the table here. And that's what I wrote earlier today on my X account. Thank you, Ripple, for all your hard work protecting the crypto industry. I believe it helped us get to where we are today. The evolution of crypto is an exciting opportunity. And that's how I believe that this went down. I think that, you know, a lot of these victories paving the way for crypto success. And that's pretty much what how I feel about this whole lawsuit ending. I think it's a huge win for crypto, and I really appreciate all the efforts that Ripple has put into this, because I know they spend a ton of money on legal proceedings, you know, lawyers, etc. And it's nice to finally see this come to an end. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.